Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Wolves career mode in FIFA 19. We have of course got some more Champions League games to play. That one against PSV is coming up. Another one I believe against Lokomotiv Moscow. Basically, get the right results in those games and we are through into the knockouts. Not only the game against PSV, but we've got some other Premier League games as well as the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup against West Bromwich Albion. So it's Palace, Liverpool and Southampton. I'm more than likely going to play the Liverpool game. Maybe I might leave the quarterfinal and we'll play it in the next episode because, you know, we're getting pretty deep into that competition now. If I sim it and lose it in a quarterfinal, that'd be peak. So I'm not going to let that happen, hopefully not. We're going to play the Lokomotiv game, play the Liverpool game, and then PSV as well. I mean, like I said, Champions League. Champions League has the focus. I play every single Champions League game unless it's irrelevant. Like, basically, let's say the sixth game in the group, if Inter have a bit of a poor run, we win the next two games and like we've secured our top spot, then alright, fine. Maybe I'll put a rotation team in there. But for now, it's all guns blazing in the Champions League. The starting 11 looks pretty fresh. Mbappe's a little tired, but he'll manage for sure. And yeah, we're just going to throw the best team that we have out there. Charpentier, I'm hoping he will eventually get up to a 85, and so that way every single player in the team will be at least 85 or higher, in the high 80s or more. That would be insane, but yeah, we just continue flying really this season. We still haven't lost a game yet, have we? I'm pretty... God, hang a minute, have we? We haven't lost in the Champions League, I know that. We haven't lost in the Carabao Cup since we're still in the competition, and we haven't lost a game in the Premier League. It's November and we still haven't lost a game. When's it going to come? I'm going to try to hopefully put it off for as long as possible. But yeah, bring it on, lads. Best team that I've got out there, PSV, at the Molineux Stadium. Let's get them. I think if we win this game too, by the way, that we could very well secure our top 2 spot in the group already. And as for PSV as well, they really could do with a win or even a point to keep their top 2 hopes alive. If we beat this team, we very well pretty much knock them out of contention. Well, let's go then. Undefeated into the month of November. How long can we keep this going for? Oh, I'm trying to get there with Talisca. Cutting it back. Oh, no, I thought he was going to try to cross it back in. That was more of a shot, wasn't it? Charpentier. Kimpembe, we're going to go down the right-hand side here. Talisca's there. Mbappe, you put the ball once again too far ahead. Fuck off with that shit, Pereira. Here we go. Oh, deflection. And Conte got a little something on that, and that's now going to go out for a corner, I bet. Even though it was deflected off of one of their players. Conte tried to take a touch. Look at that. Got in the way. Just coming off the back of his ass, and I swear Conte's touched that. Too simple that. That's way too easy. Whoever was on Sane completely left him and he was in acres. Absolute acres to do whatever he wanted. I was working in some pretty tight areas there, wasn't I? Conte made a good run and look, no one's sticking with Sane. He's going to smash that down the middle of the goal, but the keeper's positioning isn't really that great, so it does not matter. Leroy Sane, 30th minute. The goal was coming. We just needed to put one good move together and finally we got it. Oh, that was fortunate. The second that ball went in and I saw where Lucassen had positioned himself, I knew I had no chance of winning the header there. He was in front of all of them, and thankfully it just goes wide. There's the intercept, but am I going to get time to move this ball forward? I might just about, but yeah, I ran into trouble. This Lucassen bloke, he can get it. He can get it, because he's been too good. He's been winning every single cross or corner that's been whipped in. It's always him that wins the aerial battle, and then he's the one that's been cutting off anything I've tried to do going past the back four. He's been there. Probably best player so far, so yeah, expect a 2-footer challenge or two when we start the second if I get the opportunity. There it is, Conte, Sane. Just can't get it to anyone right now. Fuck me, tackle. There, we've actually got the ball now. It's a miracle. And then again, put behind the defender. Talisca can run forward now. We have options. We do. Sane. You're fucking... This whole game can just get fucked right now. Oh, that is probably fortunate not to have been picked off. Loftus-Cheek, Conte giving it off. I still won't get a shot off Neves though, but I tried to get it to Mbappe, but Neves' pass wasn't good enough. And one of the more frustrating games that I've had in this series is now done. Thank you. We did enough. 1-0 win. And I take it from the reaction, we are through. That is us into the top 2. If we got that win, PSV, they would have never have, there's no chance they would have been able to have made it up into the top 2. It was already over for Lokomotiv Moscow, so that's that. We are into the Champions League knockouts, if it wasn't obvious already. But now it's just, will we finish first or second? Man, that That game was frustrating as hell. Fuck, I hate 50-50 battles and bounces sometimes when you just make tackles constantly, never getting rewarded, never getting the ball back. It's all the shit that I constantly repeat all the time. Nothing ever gets done about it though. I will now simulate this next game in the Premier League against Palace with my starting 11 because they have a 2-week break after this, I assume international break. Even though it's away, we're hoping for an okay result, a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw, we'll take it. And the only injury didn't go to one of my players, so we'll survive with a point. That still has us 8 whole points ahead of everyone else. West Brom are in second. Everton third, that's fine. Chelsea fourth, that's fine. West Ham are pretty high up. Spurs in sixth. And again, some of the bigger names. Arsenal completely out of contention. And Manchester United and Manchester City once again. I mean, we already know if you've been watching the series throughout this season that Man City are just completely they've gone back to post-oil money, I swear. And by post, I mean before they got the oil money. You know what I'm trying to say, mate. But this game coming up against Liverpool, after all my players have had a pretty good rest, some of them anyway, and others would have obviously been playing in the international tournaments, I don't know if I'm still going to play a strong team for this. Because again, 3 days later, we will be playing Lokomotiv Moscow. And once again, remember, we're still fighting for the top spot in the group. So if we can win against Lokomotiv Moscow, then we won't have to, or the second game becomes pointless because we will be 4 points ahead of Inter Milan with a game to go. And that's even if they win their game. So really, beat Lokomotiv Moscow, who've only taken a point in the group so far, conceded 14 goals and only scored 3. We'll be all right. We'll take top spot. We will seal it. And so we will make a few changes. Again, I haven't really done a crazy amount of changes because, you know, it is still Liverpool, good side. Want to make sure we have a good team for it out there, especially since it'd be weird if we rested players for Liverpool going up against Lokomotiv Moscow, the team that's the worst in our group by far. I know I want to take it seriously, but still, I've decided to not completely throw the second team out there. We are going to make changes, though. Jota's going to go in for a little bit. Crazy to think he's my reserve left winger. That's ridiculous. We've got Martial, Sane, and then Jota that can play at left wing. It's incredible. But Loftus-Cheek goes in as well. We've got Weah at striker once again, the man that could very well soon take the starting 11 gig, you know, just outright. And then we've obviously got Mukile in there as well. So minor changes, nothing crazy. Should be good enough. Hopefully we can get the win. And if we can get a bit of a lead on Liverpool with a bit of time to go, so long as it's comfortable, I might even make changes really early. I mean, that is the dream, isn't it? To hopefully get out to a big lead nice and early. But if this game goes the same as the last one, super frustrating, hard to carve out clear-cut opportunities and, you know, just other shenanigans, then maybe it won't be as straightforward as that. Liverpool have thrown up some pretty weird lineups in the past too. Yeah, there we go. Straight away, starting off with Adam Bogdan. Interesting one. Arroyo, whoever he is. We've got Coates. Vertonghen's gone. Rose is there. I assume that's Danny Rose. Ceballos Mkhitaryan's gone. I can't pronounce his last name, even though, yes, I know who he is. Shaqiri Solanke, and I think it was Sane on the left wing. But, damn, we got no time to look at that team, didn't we? I do wish the teams that you face in career mode weren't as absolutely ridiculous. And fucking Solanke, getting a long way there, but he gives it up. And that's not who I'm trying to get it to. Neves was making a run. Again, 5 minutes in, and we're already getting this fucking shit. Boom, we get there. Come on, that's all I'm trying to do. In that situation, work it to the other side. Switch it up, and Weah was there. 6-7 minutes in, we've already scored the first. It was a little ugly looking. Again, all my players just bunching up together. Like, look at Neves and Weah. Like, they had to give each other a fucking kiss before they eventually got the pass off. Neves finally got it to Weah, and that, a pretty hard shot against the momentum of the goalkeeper who could not do anything. 6 Premier League goals now, a lot of those coming off the bench. He starts in this one and he shows maybe he should be keeping the starting gig. Great tackle. Oh, lovely from Loftus-Cheek, and we've got it back again. Come on. I'd love to score a goal after something like that, but Neves just, I didn't have fucking anything. Once again, tackled once again, doesn't matter. That'll work. And Mbappe, come on. Let's utilise that pace. He's got it. Absolutely sold his man there. And I went for something special. Didn't quite get it. Mbappe gets past. Great cross! Oh, Mbappe! And that's Loftus-Cheek, I think. Yes, with the second of the game. What a delivery. It's cleared away. Goes right to Mbappe. Goes around Rose. Finds Loftus-Cheek with a header straight down the middle of the goal. But Bogdan committed himself to try to, I don't know. It's an interesting attempt, but still. Brilliant from Mbappe to get that ball in so perfectly, going around Rose when he was right in front of him. Fucking... You don't react quick enough, man. It's so obvious. Just, they don't off the ball. I wanted to switch to, obviously, the player that Shaqiri ended up just blasting past, because when you eventually change from one player to another, it takes a half a second or so for them to actually run in the direction you want them to go to. And forget about players off the ball actually running to a loose ball, because it doesn't fucking happen. Like, in this situation, let's watch Hernandez. In that situation, he just should be running at that ball. Instead, he's backing off into his defender. Shaqiri goes right past him. I'm desperately trying to switch over to him to make the run at the ball myself, because the AI won't do it for me. So I was fucked in that situation. Oh my god. Today I'm just picking apart the complete shit that's so wrong with this game, aren't I? I'm just getting the worst of it. That's fucking nowhere near where I needed it to go. Come on. You've just given that one to Bogdan. He's headed it back into his own box. What the fuck? How is that a good option? Alright, well, we were nearly 5 minutes into selfish time. We were only given 3. Jokes. Oh, that was well hit. Sharp end here, made a save. Thankfully, it was just close enough to him. Conte's not going to do any... Oh my god, he did. Wow, fair play to him. Fair play. Loftus-Cheek, he has scored from that position before, but maybe now, though. When we create the opportunity for him, that's good. I didn't rush it, didn't go for the prayer, actually set him up for a chance, and he's converted it brilliantly. Can hit them, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Look, just created a little gap there. There you go, that he can fire into, instead of just trying to shoot and hope that it somehow miraculously gets past his defender. Nah, made the opening and made them pay. That is better, and our breathing space is restored. 3-1 lead now, and hopefully we can just see this out. Just made my final change too, by the way. Jan de Groot, went in for the tackle and missed it. Oh, come on, Conte. I made my final change. Jan de Groot is on for killing Mbappe, and now, with 15 minutes to go, they are starting to come here, Liverpool. This, I have to get someone on the line for. Is it smart for me to get Conte on the line? Probably not. They're not going to lay it off, though. And deflected by Loftus-Cheek. Where are my defenders? I have 3 back. What is the fucking deal? I don't know what's going on here. But they are somehow, even though Jota's gotten in the way, that's going to end up to Fabinho, and that's going to end up in the back of the net. Oh, for fuck's sake. What happened there? Diogo Jota sort of ran into the player that I was controlling that had the ball at his feet. It popped up, and before I knew it, Liverpool had somehow got it into the box. I need to see a replay. So I've got the ball here. Jota just sort of runs in the way. I try to play a ball to Conte. As he tackles, it's a tackle / ball perfectly into Fabinho, who wins the looping header over Makile. Can't do anything. God, how did that intercept end up so perfectly to Fabinho like that? I will say it was a bad pass from me by Jota. Not having a fucking good day today for sure. Doesn't mean I'm probably going to look to completely ostracize him from the team, but fuck's sake, it had to be him that turned it over trying to get it to Conte. Man, this could be tense. Weah! Oh, we can score a header as well! Timothy Weah! Even he in the box can actually cause problems. He's only, what, 6-something tall? I don't even think he's 6 foot tall. Yet he wins the header from the corner. We gave up our breathing space. We get it right back. What a cross in from Pereira, I think that delivered that one. Yeah, since Neves is off. What a little flick on that is. Oh, that's got to be better than Fabinho's for sure. He comes to our rescue again. Timmy Weah, I tell you what, I'm this close. This damn close. Martial has been a little quiet this season for me when I play with him anyway. Weah, every time I play with him, seems to score. Every damn game. Well, things were shaky. They were. We conceded twice today. The first one, very frustrating. I just switched to the player in time. It wouldn't do it. The player I wasn't controlling would not just run to the ball. So gave up an annoying one there. The second one, it was a bad turnover, but still the fact that the ball bounced so perfectly to Fabinho on the intercept and then flicked it over his head. My goodness. But thankfully we stuck 4 past Liverpool today. So our blemishes, it's all good. We're fine. It's still another victory. 2 players with braces in that game. That's unbelievable with Weah and Loftus-Cheek. The 2 players that I brought into them, they're not even regular starting 11 players. Neither of them, except for Weah, quite potentially very soon. But all right then, one hopefully last game for me to play that I absolutely need to play in the Champions League. We win this game, secure top spot, and then maybe we can play around with the team against Inter Milan depending on if we have other games to play. And the side I'm putting out for the Lokomotiv Moscow game is going to be, again, starting 11 with these changes. De Groot is in. Yassin Adli is going to start in this game. Conte, even though he's down to nearly 2/3 his stamina, he's got pretty much 99 stamina. So I bet you players like Talisca are going to end up more tired than him after about an hour of football than Conte will be. It's crazy. Johnny's going to go in. We have got Walker Peters at right back. So both my fullbacks are changed up too. And since there is no Rui Patricio, there is no Ruben Neves, I need to pick another captain, so I'm going to give it to Johnny. The captain's armband can go to Johnny since he's been in the team for pretty much about the longest times out of all of these guys. So yeah, we will let him captain this one game in the Champions League and hopefully go and get another win and end it. End the group, take top spot, and that will be that. I've only just noticed too, but pretty much every single game that we played today has been at Molineux Stadium, hasn't it? Hey, I got no issues with it. We just had that one away game against PSV, but I like the fact that we were getting to play a little bit more at home. It felt like we were playing a lot of away games before. The last game was pretty mad, but hopefully this game is a little more straightforward. Still about the same amount of goals scored, though. I'll definitely take that. And maybe Yassin Adli. I was thinking about taking a pop. Didn't quite happen. Martial gets open. My God, I was going for something crazy there, wasn't I? Groot with the block and keeps it in. And I can see Kyle Walker making a run, or Kyle Walker Peters making a run, but that through ball's no good. My God, we've been exposed here. Bit of poor defending from me. Wow, it's a poor finish. If I conceded there, I'd have had no one to blame but myself, with just no awareness. What a counter-attack. All right, ball's in. Kimpembe has to. Again, he just runs past it. Do I go for it? Bang. I had the opportunity, I went for it. Nah, it was never going to happen, even though it got blocked regardless. He's offside here, isn't he? No, he's not. Oh, okay, I didn't think he would. Great ball. Oh, but a good clearance as well. Right now, they are just holding on, and they are putting up a threat of scoring at any random point. Shot, saved, yeah. Not a good effort. Boom. Cut us open again. We have been exposed every time we've conceded the ball. They have gotten forward. They have gotten their chances. Fuck me, Conte's getting really tired already. But yeah, that's a goal that, to be fair, has been coming. All right, come on. I might have to concentrate. I have to concentrate, I think, a little harder. And again, it stays in for him. Come on. I'm not getting many chances today, you know. I've really not been that great. I have to fucking try to put, like, that last chance with Martial. I didn't even say anything. I didn't even speak. I just wanted to fucking pick out the bottom corner, and I just couldn't even do that. I've not been good in that first half. I might have to just fucking shut up and focus in the second, because I just want to win. I just need to win this game, get the Champions League done. I just need to get through to the knockouts, secure top spot. Yes! Thought that was going to get blocked for sure. But you know I love that move, don't I? A 1-2 on the outside of the box and then letting fly with one of my centre mids. Neves, who's just come on for Conte too, by the way, gone with an attacking front three, and it's worked. Come on, look at this. You know I love it. 1, 2, sets him up, and that, he's gone to ground. If he'd stayed upright, he might have probably blocked that, because yeah, I thought for sure this was going to somehow, look at all the bodies in the way. And look at that, just getting above his leg, the outstretched leg of the defender, and just beyond the fingertips of the keeper. All right, good. We've tied it back up again. We've still got our, of course, undefeated streak to keep in mind as well, not just trying to win the game and get top spot. I just committed to trying to win that ball back, and now look, fucked. Great save, Charpentier. Oh, I just brought both my centre-backs out there trying to make the tackle. I missed it both times. Come on. Everyone in this team feels so unbelievably slow. Like, I need to fucking take my time and build this up. I'm not going to be able to get away. I could completely send, like, Leroy Sané through and it won't matter. What a shot. Oh my God, what a save. 10 shots we've taken so far. Only got the one. 5 minutes to try to get a winner. Half my team is dead. Talisca, dead. Adley, dead. Yandy Groot, dead. What is going on? Some of these guys had full stamina going into this game. Like Adley and Talisca. They are on the verge of death. Oh God, went in for the tackle, missed it. And look how slow everyone is. No one's going to get there. And look at how this is fucking trash. Everyone is dead. No one deserves to win it. It's a draw. Fine. I tell you what, we might still have ended up on top of the group outright, but if Inter Milan have won their game, then we will have to play them once more to secure top spot in the group. If they have drawn or lost, then it is confirmed that we will finish on top. But that's a fucking poor game. And I'm surprised how everyone was completely devoid of any stamina toward the end of it. Especially considering that a lot of them had all their 100% stamina going into it. So everyone got drained and everyone was so slow to end that game. It was no chance of me getting anything. Inter Milan, where are you at? I don't think they've actually played because I can't see them up there, but I'm sure we'll find out what the result is in a second. And they drew their game. They've only won one game and drawn 4. Wow, so they haven't actually lost the game, but 1 win, 4 draws. We are 4 points ahead of them. That is enough. We have secured our top spot in the group, which, to be fair, it's nice to be on top of the group, but just getting in the top 2 is the main thing, but we've done it. I can now take that Inter Milan game off, basically, and I won't maybe sim it or something, but I can play a rotated side if need be, if I need to rest, if there are any other games that are only a day or a couple of days before or after. So yeah, I can rotate for that one now since that becomes a dead rubber. But now on from that game into the Premier League now. We are hoping for another win or draw to keep the undefeated streak going, and we get it. They actually had the chance to take the lead through a penalty, but Ward-Prowse missed, and it's a 2-0 win, but Hernandez red card. So we actually did that with 10 men as well. Wow. But looks like we're going to miss Hernandez for the next Premier League game or more. A little bit of player training to end the episode now. Magellan's up to a 69, so we're nearly getting him up into the 70s, which is good to see. And we will advance ahead to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, where we will face West Brom, who are doing quite well in the Premier League this season since they've been promoted after being relegated a few seasons back anyway. They're actually right up there. Look, they're in bloody third. They're going well. They're not exactly a threat to our title hopes, but they're a chance of maybe making it into the top 4. Surely that form can't continue, them being just West Brom. And look, you can see Manchester United and Arsenal coming back up into the picture. How about Man City? They're still, they were rock bottom before. Now they're in 19th. They've surely got to get going once again as well, because that's a joke. Liverpool aren't doing very well either, in 15th. It's crazy. We're a few seasons deep, but I can't see something like this to 2 of the biggest clubs in the game going down and degrading this badly. But we will leave things here. We will do the Carabao Cup quarterfinal at the beginning of the next episode, and we'll probably just focus more on Premier League in the next episode than Champions League, since, again, that last game against Inter Milan, even though it's a nice fixture, Inter Milan at the San Siro, it's cool, but we don't really need to focus on it now that we've secured top spot. There's nothing really left for us in that game. So we'll probably take it off and focus on Premier League for the next one. Until then, my name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.